Okay, so what I have to show you here is the Team City Galactus van smoke test build project. And what happens here is when there is a van deploy, this gets triggered based on the branch, develop, master, or as you can see, the feature branches. And it runs the smoke test against it. There are a few things that do happen in the meantime, so you can go through, take a look at the build steps. So the first thing that happens is there's a PowerShell script that changes the van site URL that we have in the app config based on the branch that we're on. So as you can see, is master, develop, and feature. So according to the build branch, the URL gets changed to run the tests on. After that, there is a couple more steps, building the project, and the most important one is we have a server check here that runs a script, basically that if we were to physically do it, we load a website and we go to server check, and we're just making sure that this success server OK message is here. And so why do we have that? So especially when we're running against feature branches, we want to make sure the shadow sites are built to successful completion so that we can run the automated tests on and not get all failures back. So once this passes, depending on that, the next line, our build step runs, and this is where we use the NUnit framework to run the tests in parallel. And what it does is it just filters by the category and the individual test cases in the Galactus repo based off of the van smoke test. So if we were to take a quick look at what's happening here, we pretend deploy just happened, we click run. It gets triggered to the develop branch here. So in a few moments it's going to start running, and there again goes through all those steps. So what's really happening in the background, once we get to the step 4 to run the PowerShell script, it will load up one browser instance in the grid and then run that check like I had shown you previously. So as you can see, there's one node being used. And once that runs successfully, which shouldn't take that long, literally just loads the website and make sure this message is here. Yep, then it moves on to step 5, and what that does is now we start using up the browser resources here in the grid. So really cool tool is we can actually go into the port and see what's going on physically. So as you can see, there are some Chrome browsers that are being used, and if we wanted to take a look at what's happening, we can take a screenshot and we can see what's happening. And this is really cool because we have an automated script automating the pin, which should never be automated, right? All right, that's it for me, folks. Thanks.